Hello everyone, my name is Sara Melissa, and in this video I am going to talk about what are necessary inventions. So let's start with the context. Humans have devised and create some incredible inventions. So if I were an alien, I would like to be introduced to the 5 most revolutionary inventions of all time, along with the science behind the invention and how they came about here on the earth. So, don't forget, our lives would not be the same without these inventions. So, let's start with the first, the printer. German inventor Johannes Gutenberg invented the printing press. The key to its development was the hand mold, a new molding technique that made it possible to quickly create large quantities of mobile metal type. Although early inventors have developed mobile metal type, Gutenberg was the first to create a mechanized process for transferring ink from mobile type to paper. With this mobile type process, the printing press exponentially increased the speed at which copies of books could be made and thus enabled the rapid and widespread dissemination of knowledge for the first time in history. Among other things, the printing press allowed greater access to the Bible, which in turn gave rise to alternative interpretations. Without this invention, I think we could not have any kind of text as proof of events, and we would never have known our past history. The second invention, the telephone. Several inventors pioneered electronic voice transmission, but it was Scottish inventor Alexander Graham Bell who first saved the patent for the electric telephone. Bell made the first telephone call to his assistant. Bell's inspiration for the telephone was influenced by his family. His father was an elocution teacher who specialized in teaching the deaf to speak. His mother later lost her hearing, and his wife Mabel had been deaf since the age of 5. After his invention, the telephone took off so quickly that it revolutionized business and communication around the world. If this invention had no results, we would not be able to communicate at a distance. The third inventor, the light bulb. The invention of the light bulb or bulb by eliminating our dependence on natural light, allowing us to be productive at any time, day or night. Several inventors contribute to the development of this revolutionary technology. Thomas Edison is credited as the principal inventor because he created a fully functional light system which included a generator and wiring, as well as a carbon filament bulb, in addition to initiating the introduction of electricity into homes throughout the Western world. Following this invention, the light bulb had the unexpected consequence of changing people's sleeping partners. Instead of going to the bed at dusk and sleeping in segments throughout the night, separated by periods of wakefulness. I think we all wish this invention had been created because without it we could have to get used to fight and might get burned or sick. So, I don't know. The penicillin, the fourth invention. It is one of the most famous discoveries in history. The Scottish scientist Alexander Fleming observed in his laboratory a petri dish full of bacteria with the lid accidentally ajar. The sample had been contaminated with a mold, and everywhere the mold was, the bacteria were dead. That antibiotic mold turned out to be the fungus penicillium, and the chemists purified it and developed the drug penicillin, which fights a large number of bacterial infections in humans without harming them. After this invention, penicillin was mass produced, and World War II survivors were advised to take the cure to get rid of venereal disease. Without this invention, we would all have died. And the last, the internet. The internet is a global system of the interconnected computer networks used by billions of people around the world. If the internet had not existed, I don't know how we would have evolved. Thanks.